Hi, thanks for watching AquariumTech today. Today I was going to do a review on MagFloats. Alright, and as you can see here I have an assistant, one of my new kittens. His name's Dim Sum. Aren't you? Dim Sum. But anyways, I kind of got the idea. I was actually in the store the other day and I saw, once again, Aquarium putting out a ridiculous product. Now, before I go on, just know I'm not a fan of any brand at all. I simply judge what I see as a product. So, in fact, I think Aquarium's, I use their Python, their little Python water changer. I think that thing is awesome. That's my favorite. But anyways, I saw them advertising this product. That they actually advertise on the fact that the glass cleaner sinks. That it sinks. What? That's what you don't want. So, anyways, I've never actually used it. I don't know what the whole deal is, but I saw that on the box, so it gave me an idea because I've been using MagFloats for a long time. So, I might as well do a little review on it. I'm sure there's some people out there that look around for stuff like that. So, anyways. This is a MagFloat. I think this is like the medium-sized one. I'll zoom in on it for you. But basically, obviously by the name, what they kind of advertise on is that the fact that if this comes disconnected, this part that stays on the glass floats back up to the top, rather than sinking to the bottom. Because a lot of times what happens if it sinks to the bottom, it gets rocks and stuff all stuck in this, and it's actually pretty hard to get out. And oops, that might not be good. So, and it can actually ruin your glass too, and especially if you're using acrylic, that'll ruin it real quick. So, it's nice that it floats to the top, and then you don't have to stick your hand in the tank or anything. So, and it actually works really good in a number of other ways, but. I mean, like actually cleaning the glass. It's got like this really nice texture, basically on the. See on this side, on the outside of the glass, it's got this real soft pad, you know, that'll kind of help polish the outside of your glass. On the inside, it's got this real kind of like tough Velcro-y stuff, and it actually works very, very well on algae. I mean, a lot of times if I go long enough, I can even get the green dot algae out of my tanks without having to use a razor blade. It works pretty well, and it gets the job done pretty quickly. As opposed to, I have another old style magnet here. I'll zoom in on this. This is an old style one. I picked this up for like 50. I think it was literally 50 cents a while ago or something like that. And as you can see, it's actually both smooth, kind of soft surfaces on both sides. So what this actually ends up doing is it actually helps keep the algae inside the pad, which is not good, and it doesn't get it off very well. I mean, it has been just scooching by, you know, it's barely been working, but, you know, I'm using it on a tank that I don't really get any algae in, so. So it's been, you know, just barely passing by, but also, as you can tell on here, there's a loop with the string, and that's how you're supposed to save it if it goes down. So, it kind of looks ghetto on your tank, but I always just put the string behind the tank, nobody notices. But it's still kind of, you know, a pain in the butt, 'cause it still sinks to the bottom. It'll still grab a little bit of the rocks when it hits the bottom, and you still got to get them off. So, it's kind of a little bit of annoyance, rather. So. That's why I would always go with the MagFloats. They float, and they clean the glass the best I've ever seen. I mean, I've had this one for probably at least a year now. This particular one, and this, I mean, it's still going strong. I mean, everything is still, you know, perfectly straight, still perfectly, I guess you want to call it rough. You know, that way it can take the algae off easier. And another thing is that this is probably one of the strongest magnets you'll ever find. I mean, this thing is like, it's pretty hard to get apart. which actually makes it better for cleaning, because obviously it's going to be tougher on the algae, because obviously you can't push on the inside of the tank unless you got your hand in the tank. Whereas this, I mean, see how easy this is? So it's just a number of things that make this an awesome thing to have for your aquarium. So I'll go over it one more time. Strong magnets make it easy for it to, obviously on the inside of the tank, the strong magnet helps it cling and get the algae off better. It's got a real nice coarse surface that lasts a long time to be able to get the algae off. It floats to the top if it comes disconnected, and believe me, that is what you want. You do not want it to sink to the bottom, because it will grab rocks and stuff, and it can scratch your tank if you forget to clean them off, and that's just another pain in the butt thing you gotta do. And even here on the one that sits on the outside, it's got a nice kind of little glass kind of polisher piece on there, which is kind of neat. I like it. So, and they're usually pretty affordable too, and they get the job done quick, and definitely something I've liked. So I haven't used those new Aquarium ones yet, but man, when I saw that, it gave me an idea to do this video. I was like, huh, you can't be serious on advertising it falling down. That's what you don't want to happen. So, I mean, these old style ones have been around for God knows how long, and everyone hates them. So, alright, well, I guess that's about it. So, if you have any questions, let me know. This is just a simple review video I hope you guys like. Alright, thanks for tuning in.